Now this is a question from KAS, Kerala Administrative Service Examinations, Maths part. Okay, the last exam was in the year 2020. So this question is from also 2020. So can you try to solve this problem? I want you guys to pause the video and try to solve this problem. And one of the clue is that this is one of such problems which you can solve even without using a pen. Okay, so pause the video and try to solve it. Okay, now I'm going to solve the problem. Before solving the problem, I want to show you something. That means how to see how many days are there in a month. So let's assume this is your right fist. You have to start counting from here. So this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. See, you have to double counting from here. After July, don't go to this place. Count from here itself. Now, whichever month is on the top side of the knuckle, on the hillish portion, those months will be having 31 days. Every other month will be having lesser days. And especially February will be having 28 or 29 days depending upon leap year or not. Other days will be having 30 days each. Now, I just told you this so that it's easier for you guys to remember this thing, since this is dealing with calendars. You don't even need this information. Now, what they are saying is that Atul and his father were born on the months December and September respectively. So Atul was born on December. Mr. Atul was born on December and his father was born on September. Now they are saying in the year 2017, that's not a leap year. How to identify if a year is a leap year or not? What you have to do is that to check for leap year, you have to first check if it is a century year. Century year means any year which is ending with double zeros, or some years which is divisible by 100. If it is not a century year, you have to check the divisibility of 4. Okay, if you check the divisibility of 4 and yes, it is divisible, then it will be a leap year. Leap year. Leap year. If it is not divisible, it's a normal year. Similarly, if the year is a century year, that means let's say it is a century year, then you have to check with the divisibility of 400. If it is yes, then it will be a leap year. If it is no, then it will be a normal year. So if you put the year 2017, is it a century year? No. Therefore, it will go here. So now you have to check that the divisibility of 4. 2017 is not divisible by 4. So it will go here. It's a normal year. On the contrary, if I take, let's say, the year, which year should it be? 2012. Is it a century year? No. But this 2012 is divisible by 4. So yes, so that will become a leap year. Now one more example. If I take the year 2000, I'll give you 2 more examples actually. If I take the year 2000, is it a century year? Yeah, last 2 zeros are there. So it is a century year. Now we have to check the divisibility of 400. 2000 divided by 400, blah, 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 blah. This is divisible. So it will become a leap year. On the contrary, if we take the year 2100, is that a century year? Yes, it is actually a century year. So we'll go here. Now we'll check with the divisibility of 400. It is not divisible. If it is not divisible, then it is a normal year. Now, anyway, 2017 is a normal year. Now, if you look in this normal year, a year becomes normal or leap because of the February is 29. Both these months comes after February. So technically that is not going to affect us. Now what they're saying is that both their birthdays falls on Sunday. His birthday is on Sunday. His birthday is also on Sunday. Interestingly, that is a very important concept. This is only information which you need to solve this problem. For example, how do you find, imagine you only know one of the person's birthday, you actually know the birthday and also the day which he was born. And if you know the next person's birthday, we can actually find the day which is born just by finding the difference of dates. For example, if I have the year, if I have the day June 9th, Monday, let's say that is today. If that is the case, Then if I wanted to figure out which day is on July 7th, okay, I just have to find the difference between these two. See how many days are there in June. June we have 30 days. So if from June 9th till July 9th, I have to go for 30 days. I have to go for 30 days. Now I don't want to go till 9. I just have to go till 7th. So I have to minus 2 days. Minusing 2 days means I will reach to the date 28. It's not a date. It's like the difference between these days. So from this day to this day, uh, I know I have to pass. There is 28 days from here to here. Okay, or you can also, so basically this 28 day, that 28 is divisible by 7. Since it is divisible by 7, I don't have to do anything. I simply can say that July 7th will also be a Monday. On the contrary, if July, let's say 9th, if I'm taking for July 9th, that is basically from June 9th I have to cross 30 days to reach July 9th. So July 9th, if I divide 30 by 7, 4 times 28, balance will be 2. 2 extra days, 2 odd days will be coming. So to this Monday, I have to add 2 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So July 9th is going to be a Wednesday. So that's how you actually find these gaps, the difference between days. Now, what we know is that both the days are on Sunday. That basically means that the difference between these 2 days are a multiple of 7. It's 7, 14, 21, something like that. Okay, you don't even have to bother. You only have to know that the difference between these 2 days are multiple of 7. Now they are saying in 2017 it was on Sunday. What is now they are asking us in 2020? In 2020, Atul's birthday falls on a Thursday, and 2020 is actually a leap year. See, 2020, 2020. It's not a century year, so no. It is divisible by 4, so it is a leap year. So this day February will be having 29 days, but this is not going to affect us because both September and December comes after February, as I said before. So it doesn't matter what happens on February. It might be end on 10/28, and March will be starting on 1st, or if it is a leap year, it will end on 29th and March will be starting on next day. In both the cases, right? February 28, February 29, and March. In both the cases, things are not going to affect us because for us, both September and December falls on the other side, on the same side of the February. So the difference between these 2 days, you take any 2 days, the difference between these 2 days is going to be fixed. It is not going to change with respect to these values. So initially we knew that the difference is actually a multiple of 7 on the year 2017. The same thing is going to happen in the year 2020 also. Basically, Atul's and his father's birthday is always going to be on the same day. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's it. So the answer is Thursday itself. Now, interestingly, this problem can become complex if both of their birthdays fall on different spectra. For example, if I say that father's birthday was on January and Adul's birthday was on December. Okay, father's birthday was on January and Adul's birthday was on December. And in the year 2017, they had the same birthday, let's say on Sunday. Now, if this is the case, now as things progress, see 2017 everything is fine. The days are February only have 28 days. See, January, after January comes February. In 2017, 18 also things are still fine because this is also a non-leap year. February only have 28 days, so they both will be sharing the same day. 2018, 19 also similarly, but 2020. The problem with 2020 is that January and then February will have an extra day, and then Adult's Day will come. So one day extra will happen between them. So if the father's birthday was on a Sunday on 2017, Adult's birthday will also be on a Sunday on this day. But in January 2020, if father's birthday was on, let's say, a Thursday, then Atul's birthday will be, see, 29 is coming as an extra. It will be coming one day later. That basically means Thursday. What is after Thursday? Friday. His day will be on a Friday. So you have to know this thing, which if both the months are coming after February 28, 29 time or before 29, 29, it should be on the same side of the year, then things will fine. So anyway, this problem is actually very easy. You can answer it directly. Thank you guys.